It was the first Friday of the month, the day Femi loved most. Payday. For 26 straight months, like clockwork, the alert from Tracy's account had hit his phone before noon. It was their unspoken ritual. She earned the money, he managed the home, or so he told himself. This Friday, though, the screen stayed silent. No ping. No credit alert. Just the clatter of plates in Tiffany's spot, the laughter of his new girlfriend, and the gnawing worry that something was off. He told himself she must be busy. Maybe in a meeting. Maybe running errands. But as Anu added yet another box of takeaway for her friends, Femi's stomach tightened. He checked the date again. No mistake. It was payday. And his wife never forgot. Back at the eatery, Femi was getting uneasy. He still hadn't received the bank alert. His wife never forgot, never delayed. Today was payday, he checked the date again. No mistake. He had about 15,000 naira on him. A quick mental calculation had convinced him he could cover the meal, but Anu, his new girlfriend, had ordered extra takeout for her friends. He wasn't worried earlier because he was counting on the transfer, but now, they were done eating, and she was ready to leave. I will use the restroom while they get the bill, he said, standing before she could reply. Inside the restroom, he wiped the sweat from his forehead. Something was wrong. In 26 months, his wife had never missed a transfer. Not once. I hope she's okay, he muttered and pulled out his phone. Tracy was at the boutique picking out clothes. She intended changing her entire wardrobe. Her work clothes and casual clothes were all worn out and faded. She didn't even have indoors clothes and had resorted to wearing her husband's t-shirts and boxes and sometimes her faded nightgown. For the umpteenth time, she wondered why she let herself go that much. She loved her husband and didn't want him feeling insecure because of his job loss, but was it enough for her to give him almost everything she worked for every month? She was hurt that he was cheating on her, but somewhere deep in her heart she took part of the blame. The woman whose reflection she had seen in the mirror a few hours ago was definitely not her. And any man would be ashamed to call that woman his wife. Well, all that would change now, she thought. She was at the lingerie section of the store when the call came. Hello. She said into the receiver. Ah, babe, are you okay? Femi asked nervously. I am very okay, why? She asked. Is just that I am yet to get anything, haven't they paid? She smiled tightly, the question stung. They've paid, I will make a transfer when I get home. No. I need the money now. Why? I hope there is no problem. She asked. I went out with the boys and I need to pay my own part of the bill. I am currently calling from the restroom. Please send it now. You guys are hanging out this early. How much is the bill? Femi blinked at the screen. This didn't sound like his wife. Normally, she would apologize for the delay and send the money immediately. Babe, is that you? He asked when he recovered. Yes, why? Are you okay? You sound different. I am very fine, how much is the bill? She asked. Just send the allowance. He said, uneasy. That's fine, I will send it in a bit. She hung up. Femi stood frozen. Something was off. His wife never asked questions, she always loved him without holding back. Even after he lost his job, her care had only deepened. She sent him nearly her entire salary. He got too comfortable, didn't bother finding work or starting a business. For over 2 years he lost his job. This was the first time he felt inadequate. His phone beeped and he checked to see the credit alert notification. He opened it and his mouth literally hung open. 120,000 naira, out of the usual 685,000 naira. What the F, he swore and called her again. The phone rang but she didn't pick. On the drive home, Femi's thoughts spiraled. He wasn't angry but worried and scared. What if she had lost her job? He had nothing. He had dismissed Anu earlier at the eatery, not even having the patience to drop her off at her place. Thinking about it now, he knew he had been very unfair to his wife. Using her money to take other girls out for a good time, and even shopping for them, was evil to say the least. He couldn't even remember the last time he took his wife out or bought her any gifts. He got home to the aroma of good food cooking in the kitchen. The smell was reassuring because that was a normal occurrence. At least things seem normal at the home front. Surely Tracy will have a reasonable explanation for cutting down on his allowance. He walked into the kitchen to meet a stranger in a soft pink dress backing him. She looked slender with her long braids reaching down her back and resting on the shy of her waist. Hello. He stammered. She swerved around dramatically. Oh, welcome back, darling. I didn't hear you come in. He blinked. It was Tracy, transformed. She looked like the woman he fell for. Babe? He asked like he wasn't sure. Yes, darling, like what you see. Like? Are you kidding me? I love what I see. He exclaimed. Good. She said. I felt we needed some changes around here, and decided to start with me. Okay. He became skeptical. I like your new look, but every other thing is fine. Oh no, she said. It's not okay. It's not okay that you sit at home while I work. It's not okay that I have nothing to show for all my effort, and it's definitely not okay that you spend my money on your side chicks. He started to speak, but she raised a hand. He stopped, not out of fear but curiosity and maybe guilt. She continued, there are going to be some changes around here, and that's because I love you too much to walk out on us. I sent you 120,000 naira today, that will be your allowance going forward. I will open a savings account where I will deposit 50% of my salaries for rent, utilities, and the children's school fees, pending when you start earning income. She paused, and when he didn't speak, she continued. If you are wondering what brought about this sudden decision, I will tell you. I saw you earlier today at Tiffany's spot, licking ice cream off the lips of your supposedly cousin. Femi flinched. That's fine, after all they say men cheat, but if you must cheat, at least do it with your own money. I don't blame you completely in all of this. I recognize my faults, and I have promised to do better. You did nothing, babe. Oh yes I did, I let myself go, but henceforth, I will look good and attractive for you. But if after that I am still not enough, I will walk away, and that's a promise. The look on her face told him she meant it.